Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, everyone. Michael Zuber, One Rental at a Time. And I don't normally do after hours sessions, choosing instead to do all of our discussions at our 7:30 a.m. financial news, which is something I look forward to doing with you. And of course, we will do that again tomorrow at 7:30. But given all the big tech earning announcements that just came out, we've been talking about them since Sunday. I thought I would summarize them, share them with you now. That way we don't have to make tomorrow all about big tech. In addition to that, just to let you know, we actually had 3 interviews with Jonathan Twomley today. We talked about some feedback from some economists in video number 1. Number 2, we talked about unemployment, stimulus, GDP, inflation. And number 3, we talked about where are the opportunities. What are Blackstone and other large institutions doing that we can take advantage of as mom and pop investors? And then lastly, I interviewed some rock star Bay Area investors. A lot of you are asking me about what's going on in the North Bay, East Bay, South Bay. So I found some local investors and we recorded that. All of those interviews are uploading now. They'll be up between 1 p.m. and 5 or 6 p.m. this evening. So lots of great content coming. But as for earnings, let's go top to bottom. First, Apple. Apple beat on top and bottom line. Earnings per share, 73 cents versus 70. Earned or did $64.7 billion on an estimate of $63.7 billion. So, hey, $1 billion beat. I think the one line item in their numbers that analysts are going to be looking at is iPhone sales. As you know, Apple just released the next, iPhone 12. That sometimes, as you know, has an impact on iPhone sales in quarter. So iPhone sales came in light, 26.4 billion on an expectation of 27.3 billion. Near as I can tell, services, Macs, all other streams of business beat, but iPhone sales were light. Next up, we can talk about Facebook. Again, just going down the order that I have. Facebook, again, beat top and bottom line. They made $2.71 on an expectation of $191. Revenue of 21.4 on an expectation of 198 billion. However, Facebook is showing user declines in the U.S. and Canada. Users in the U.S. and Canada went from 198 million active users to 196 million. That is that's reversing a trend that was long time going. So, don't know if this is a blip, if this is a part of the Facebook boycott, which started early in the quarter. But this is something that I'm going to guess a lot of analysts look at, as North America is the biggest market for Facebook. And while their numbers are impressive, but beat top and bottom line, I would think shrinking user base in the US and Canada would be a problem that would need to be addressed. So we will see what they talk about. Amazon. What can you say about Amazon? I don't know why analysts don't just increase their numbers on Amazon already. Amazon beat top and bottom line. Top line, 96.1 billion on an expectation of 92.7. Their earnings. This is ridiculous, folks. They earned $12.37 on an expectation of $7.41. That is a 60% beat when you were already expecting $7.41. That is phenomenal. And just if you care, Amazon Web Services did 11.6 billion, up 29%. Pretty appraising. That's year on year. And then most importantly, while Apple and Facebook did not give guidance going forward, Amazon did. Amazon for Q4 said revenues will come in about 112 to 121 billion. I'll tell you right now, my guess is they come in at 129 to 135. Analysts, can you do something real here and actually give a number that you think makes sense? Anybody who thinks Amazon is not going to just crush it in Q4, holiday season, coronavirus picking back up, you're not paying attention. I mean, that's just ridiculous. The fact that, they're going to, they're expecting 112 to 121. They're setting the bar low so they can get over it. So let's say 129, 135 billion. Why not? Alphabet, Google, next up. Earnings of $16.40 on an expectation of $11.29. Wow, $16 a share, crazy. Revenue of $46.1 billion on an expectation of $42.9 billion. Again, I'd say Alphabet just crushed it, much like Amazon. Twitter beat top and bottom line as well, but like Facebook, they have a user problem. So again, Twitter did 19 cents a share on an expectation of 6. They did 936 million on an expectation of 777. Unfortunately, their users, they only had 187 million active users or interactions versus an expectation of 195. So usage is missing, which is a problem. And then just because they're interesting and they reported, and I captured it, Starbucks came out, made 51 cents a share versus an expectation of 31. Did 6.2 billion versus an expectation of 6. Same store sales are up 9%, which is significant and important to watch. And then lastly, just like Amazon, they gave a rosy prediction for the future. Starbucks is talking about 2021 being much better. And they will be providing guidance for 2021. And then lastly, just because we're talking about big tech and the FANG stocks, we might as well hit Netflix. Netflix released numbers a while ago, but they did just raise the price of their services. So they are expecting increased earnings going forward. Their services went up about $5 to $8 today. So people are looking at Netflix as being even more profitable going forward. So again, what do you have to say? Big tech beat top and bottom line. Yeah, across the board. Everybody beat top and bottom line. There are some user usage, I'd say that a couple times fast, going on at Facebook and Twitter that are concerning. These are trends that could be an issue. You have Amazon and Starbucks, and that's it, I think. Yeah, giving forward guidance, which is interesting. You have Alphabet not giving guidance. So again, big tech beat top and bottom line. Talk about the future. Amazon, I think, I don't know why analysts don't just raise that. Again, thinking about Amazon at 112 billion when they just did 96 in Q3, when you have the holiday season, you have all of these Amazon almost Black Friday shopping events. I believe they're going to host 3 in the quarter. Yeah. Anybody who doesn't raise Amazon's guidance above that range is not paying attention. So that's what I got for you today. Again, wanted to do this so we don't have to do it tomorrow. Pay attention. Jonathan Twombly, a couple of great interviews that I know you will love. They're just all uploading at the same time. And folks in the Bay Area, look for the interview from Adam and Bobby here up shortly later today. Okay, everyone, take care. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe and like these videos. Bye-bye.